det vill säga Vällingby centrum. Och här befinner jag mig på Sergels torg för att göra lite påtvingad futuristisk konstnärlig performance som Pries Verhon. And again, false start. Pries Verhon is my name. Some coffee, which is the fuel of a revolution, as we say. And again, false start. Well, I'm here in Stockholm, the very central of Stockholm. Sergels Torg, to be very precise, which is needed at the time. Coffee will continuously be the fuel of a revolution as I walk down towards the very epicenter, well, not the epicenter area, but it's close enough, of Stockholm. Sergels Torg, aka Plattan. Yeah, it's a fourth futuristic art project, and in front of me I can see some quotes from Stadsteatern. To be very right, en grönskande oas på taket. Then something else, it's also våren vaknar in Vällingby, which is funny due to the fact that it's happening right now, and also in memoriam, en droppe honung. I think some Helena Bergström, it could be. Oh, right. And other Swedish celebrities, of course Roy. Roy is the big thing right now. Roy Andersson, that is. Because om detta att vara människa from May 21 until the 22nd, January 9, 2022, and it's also the sound of music, of course, with some representation in the mix there. It's like a, well, kind of darkish melody. And of course they are also playing Cyrano de Bergerac, based upon the play by Edmond de Rostands, and Alexander Merrick Adam is directing. There's also some eyes on Japan here, because of course it is. It's always big in Japan. Big Japan! No, the band, not the song. So I don't want to become famous in any way. I don't want to buy any followers, thank you. I have some spam going on here from someone, so I don't want to have big follows. But 2021 is always Asiatiska filmfestivalen at Biograf Grand. It's the Japan Foundation, Swedish Film Institute, the Embassy of the Republic of Korea and Sweden, and some other, Stockholm's University Film Tech, and the Global Center for Global Arts from September 28 until October 3. Well, that's the Asian Film Festival. So I'll just change this and we'll see Asian Film Festival and the sound of music, Roy and everything else, Vällingby and Stadsteatern. This is in Sergels Torg, Stockholm, Sweden. I'm at the square right now, Plattan as we say here. Anyway, Pries Verhon is my name and fourth futuristic art is my game. Okay, I will now pass and yeah, it's like, you're not allowed to drink alcohol here because of course you aren't too. But then again, there are also other art activities going on physically. We're doing it live. I mean, I, as a single person, am doing it live. Yes, the democracy here in Sweden is also 100 years old, so it's good. Yeah, there's an election next year and stuff like that, but that's next year in 2022, since this is Dream 2021. Yes, it's a sunny day here. I'll switch the camera here, and we can see that this is the very central Stockholm. It's the Kulturhuset, Stadsteatern, and the tram is passing by number 7. Could recommend the tram. It's the only transportation that still takes physical cash, as I gather. So there's that. But I mean, you can also have an assault. But anyway, I'm here to talk about my fourth futuristic artwork, which I have right here. It's to find love in Västerort, well, Vällingby. So I will place this on the actual floor here and turn it around. Okay, this is the artwork right here, and this is the coffee right there. So the coffee is placed. The 10 umbricks have also been placed for those interested. Coffee.com/Pries Verhon for new umbricks, and art for Pries Verhon, that is, but whatever, time moves on. Anyway, yeah, this is a futuristic art project. The coffee has been placed and the artwork has been placed. Placed. Yes, okay. I'll quote some text from the artwork, which is in front of me. Yes. Having the coffee, naturally. Okay. Yes. And again, for start, it is being written as we speak. Det skrivs samtidigt som uttalas fint. And I do quote, #Dream2046, #Pries Verhon, October 2021. 1, #FFA, Dream 2019, 2, Futurism, Dream 2021, 3, #Dreamart, Dream 2023. Find love in Vällingby, #Vision 2040, #Vision 2046, #PFK. Interlude, since it's påtvingad futuristisk konst for futuristic art. But it's Swedish English mixed here. And we're doing it live. Oh, is this, I think, some birds? Or it could be other sounds. Some children are making noises as well. But anyway, I'll keep going. And again, full start. This is a forced futuristic art project presented by Pries Verhon. Pries Verhon, September 26, 2021. And that's today. Because of course it is. It's today. Yes, as I said earlier, find love in Vällingby. Post COVID-19, the second forced futuristic art exhibition at Konsthalsia Centrifuge. Period 4, Pries Verhon. Period 4, Pries Verhon. But that's in October. This is now September. #Vision 2040. Citat. Jag bor med man och 2 barn i Vällingby. Slutcitat. Karin Wallgård, Socialdemokraterna, S i Tensta 2017. 46 år 2021. #COVID-23. So, find love, I suppose, in Vällingby. Well, I did write a play called Vision 2040, which is clearly inspired by 2023, the novel that is, which was launched in 2017 August, and Karin Wallgård had her presentation in Tensta also in 2017 around July or something like that. It's been a while. It's been 4 or 5 years. Not moving on much, since I did actually write 2046 in 3 variants as a sequel novel to 2023. There are 3 variants. The first one is available at Amazon. ihateamazaba, since which is apparently owned by Amazon. I'm not a fan of Amazon due to that. This is also connected to 2023 and hashtags used there. #IHateFaceLife, #IHateAmazaba, #IHateGoogle Byte, the Jams, the Justified Sumu, Bill Drummond and Jimmy Cardi. Well, they did actually write the novel together, as I gather, and around 400 persons walked around in the Liverpool area from August 20 to August 30. Well, it was a 3-day event that turned into 5 days events or something, since the People Pyramid being built and all. But I'm not getting any umbricks or even one umbrick. Since, well, I celebrate life instead of death. Hence, I do produce project umbricks nowadays. I've written a few project umbricks as well, but it's time to move on naturally, obviously, seriously. So therefore, I do write project handbooks. Each project handbook is supposed to be 52 pages long, 51 pages text, and then a finishing page. Some are a bit longer, but who cares? Well, it's being written as we speak. I also produce and place umbricks. 10 umbricks have been placed and 5 umbricks will be placed at Konsthall C. Period 4. That's the second fourth futuristic art exhibition. The first was held in 2019. So it's happening again post Welcome to the Dark Ages, pre-Talks of Day of Dead, which is on November 23 every year. Tonight we burn the shard. No burning. Anyway, we'll actually do some passages. We'll read some from the actual longest story of 2046 in front of the bag. Yeah, this physical bag, Kafka on the Beach, was with me when I graced the streets of Liverpool and Stockholm in 2017. So of course I still have the bag and the coffee is right here. Yes, okay, this is 2046 inside this little booklet. It's the longest variant, which is currently at 424 pages. So I would consider that a novel. The second variant, the first variant is still available by me, Pries Verhon, and maybe some of the 400 at Amazon as hardcover only. The second longer variant will have a release on August 23rd, 2022, and the third and longest variant gets a release on August 23, 2023. This is due to the fact that 2023, the novel by the Justified Angels of Mumu had an official release in August 2017 on August 23rd. I think you get the picture or the message, and the coffee is right here. Yes, actually reading that. Okay, democracy, So it's happening live. Taylor's court. Here we are. And I quote, and again, false. It's going to be a long rant. Or a long pattern, I don't know. It's also a photographer shooting some pictures, but this is actually happening live right now. So it's that. Okay. Well, I will read from page 257 and 258 from 2046 variant 3. More text might be added to this novel, 2046 variant 3, which means that future readings in that case will be slightly different since text will be added. I've written this sequel novel or whatever as project handbooks. It's like 7 or 8 or 9-ish such short stories, connected cells including constellations into 2046. Yes. Okay. Well, 3 objects on the Plattan, Sergels that is, and I will actually read verbatim and quote from 2046 variant 3 in plain daylight. It's almost 11 in the AM according to the watch. I still have I also had this watch in Liverpool 2017, but no battery, so now it's running. It was always free and maternal. Well, August 2017, now it's just around 11 in the AM Central European time, and this is happening live in Stockholm city at Sergels Torg. Barn från hela Stockholm skapar sin egen design av skyltar. Ett nytt verk varje dag. Läs mer på kulturstadsteatern.se. Kulturhuset, Stadsteatern. So they are like changing this every day with artworks by kids mostly. But that's not a forced futuristic art project. But you know what is? This is a forced futuristic art project. And my name is Pries Verhon. And again, false start. And I do quote. It is being written as we speak. Det skrivs samtidigt som vi talas ut. Here we go. And a quote from page 257. Quote. with the past, present, or the future. The future is for obvious reasons important. So, let us start with the background. I must give you the background and the story of the Forced Futuristic Art Manifesto. I must bring you the past so that you can understand the future and the manifesto. I must put it in context. I believe that context and background is important, so I will give you the background. Later in this manifesto, I will also provide a manual so that it is possible for you, the reader, to create your own forced futuristic art. But I must now provide you with the background, the context, and some form of blueprint and information on what forced futuristic art is, has been, and will be. I will now start with the background. Pay attention. In 2014, I was in personal dire straits, not in any kind of obsolete rock band, mind you, but on the extreme dole. In Sweden, we have a form of last line of social support lifeline, or whatever you may call it. It basically means you have to report to the local city on what jobs you search, what income, if any, you have, and what you need apart from the very bare necessities. This is a hard-no life, forgive the pun, and some of this information is already available in the Liverpool Manifesto, since the Liverpool Manifesto is a forced futuristic manifesto. Page 257. Next page, page 258, and I quote verbatim. That is well and proper. And this is a slight rewrite, and very important to read, understand, and to put into context. If you do not read this, you will not understand the background, and you will not understand what forced futuristic art is. You will not understand this manifesto without reading the background. I will now keep explaining the background. Pay attention. As mentioned earlier, 2014 was somewhat of a rough year, but I decided to fight the system and fight the power, and also to fight the law. I fought the law, and behold, I actually won. I won against bureaucracy in the extreme dole, and I did it due to using and creating forced futuristic art. It is really quite simple. I had to complete certain tasks in order to get my paycheck, welfare, whatever you may call it, and it had to be done with bureaucratic correctness. Doing it wrong basically meant no money, so I took it upon myself to attach art. I created some trailers for my feature film. For example, I invited the city workers to my anti-racist events. I applied for more money than I could get just to be denied said money, and have a case in the lowest of our courts here in Sweden. Förvaltningsrätten. I applied for money not to get money, but in order to bring my art not only to the city workers, but to the court, also to invite more people to my anti-racist events, and in order to create forced futuristic art. I must now explain why this art is forced. Since it is hard to explain your art, I needed to just make it and spread it. Since it is hard to get others to even be interested in your art, I needed to just make it, spread it, and make it available. Page 258. Norr passeran, above us on the sky. The year's one, hail Satan. Hail Satan. Yes, since you know, war is over if you want it. And all those statements being made in the 1960s and before that time. Don't go, oh no, and stuff. Persons like that. So, years one, hail Satan. Satan is Lord. Well, I'm a Discordian transhumanist, Satanist. I'm a satanistic Discordian transhumanist, but I highly doubt that. It's not like I'm actually interested in establishing a cult, sect, or religion in any way. No, not at all. I can smell some food, and a lot of people are entering this Plattan, as we call it. There's a car here from Stockholm Rail. It's a hoodbil, so it's also possible for it to drive in the collective in the traffic, which is operated by Stockholm's Lokaltrafik SLs. And they are actually now slowly opening Kulturhuset for persons that might be interested to be there. So art first, politics second. It is being written as we speak. Lapas around above us on the sky. Yes. Well, since it's the first finished art product. Coffee. I have some coffee left here, so I'll quote the license plate from Stockholm, CRC 061. So it's just standing there. Also some, not hover bikes, but lime juicers and such things. And yeah, the guards are coming down, and with that, I think that this little performance has reached the obvious and concluded, and I will stop broadcasting this live. I mean, these ordningsvakter, these guards have other things to do than to bother or do a little job, because families are coming slowly towards this cultural house, Kulturhuset, so that's fine. And yeah, it is being written as we speak, and again, false start. Yes, it's a forced futuristic art project. My name is Pries Verhon. Thank you.